Please introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is John Sellers. I'm originally from Houston, Texas. I went to the Minor Seminary in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi for 4 years. And in 1968, I came here to Divine Word College, and I graduated with a class in 1972.
John, what is one of the feelings like when you first come back here, walking in through the door, right into the college?
It's amazement because there's so much that has changed in the years since I was here. Not only the physical layout of the town itself, but just the presence here inside the building. There's been a lot of changes that have taken place since we were here.
Can you also share with us one of the story that made an impact on you when you were here at the college?
You know, when we were here, it was in the 60s, and social justice was a big thing. One of our theology professors, Father Ed Caby at the time, always tried to help us focus in on that. And we did get involved in the community and trying to help for social justice at some of the universities, in fact, in Dubuque while we were here.
Jose, can you tell me how you feel? When was the last time you come to the college, and how do you feel coming back this time?
Last time I came was 32 years ago. I'm a graduate of the 1972 class, and I think there were like 10 or 11 of us at that time that graduated. In some ways, there's a lot of change on the outside, but on the inside, there's a lot of familiarity with the layout. But the general feeling is still very similar about how the emotional growth, the spirit that was part of the campus that I remember is still very, very present.
If you could also share with us one of the stories that have touched you when you spend your time here at the college, that have leave an impact on your life.
Well, there are many stories. I think probably because it was a period very difficult for the United States, and the seminary really helped to capture that because we were not in a vacuum. We very much were part of the social justice issues that were occurring during the 60s. And so I think the unrest around diversity issues, black, brown, white, and how those began to impact us emotionally, relationship-wise, not only within the seminary, but also in the broader community. The university colleges that were also around us. There was a lot of communality, a lot of coming together, a lot of sing-alongs that happened as part of that. But a lot of brotherhood that was shared that I took with me and that I think still continues in my own thoughts about Divine Word College.
Hi, my name is Alan Powell. Some people may remember me as AJ.
AJ, what is the feeling that you get that you first walk back in here, and when was the last time that you actually visited the college?
It's an interesting feeling because I had not been here since 1975, pretty much 39 years ago. I graduated in 74, but I came back 1 year after I graduated. But the feeling was a very interesting feeling, feeling of home. But you know, when you leave home and you come back, there is a difference. So it was a unique feeling.
If you could share with us one story of how an experience here at the college have leave an impact in your life, or how have it made you change or think differently about your life or the world?
Well, I don't know if there's any one experience, but certainly I think I've had, well, one experience, if you want one. There were 2 surprise parties that I've had in my life, and one surprise party was here. It was beyond surprise. It was a shock party because it was just something that I just never thought that would happen to me. especially the way it happened, and to have this group of guys in the room jumping up and yelling surprise, it was just quite a shock. I'm glad it happened then when I was 21 rather than now at this age, because I don't know if I could have survived it.
All right, thank you very much, AJ, for sharing your experience.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.